If you are going through a divorce or child custody dispute or a parentage case or other kind of domestic relations case, you may be told by your lawyer and or by the court that you have to go to mediation. That's not exactly true. The point of the mediation requirement is that the parties are given the opportunity to settle their case out of court without having to continue to litigate or take the case to trial to be decided by a judge. So yes, before you can go to trial, you may be required to go to mediation. That does not, however, mean that you must go to mediation as the sole exclusive means of settling your case. In other words, if you and your ex, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is you're dealing with, is someone that you believe can sit down, even though it may be a tense meeting, but talk about it together, work through differences, reach some compromises, you can do that. There are some lawyers, frankly, who simply want to go to mediation because it's an opportunity to bill you for several hours, in some cases several days of mediation. What is mediation? It's the use of a third party, that's the person known as the mediator, who comes in between warring parties, people with a dispute, whether that be groups of people or, in your case, your ex and yourself. And that mediator is there to try to help you maintain civility and order in the hope of reaching an agreement, to keep you talking, to keep you negotiating. Now, does everybody need a mediator? Absolutely not. There are plenty of you who may have legal disputes with one another, who can nevertheless say, well, I may have a disagreement, I may even be very upset, but I can still talk to this person. I believe this person is reasonable. I believe this person is pragmatic. I am. So together we can sit down and we can work things out. And we don't need to worry about paying a mediator whose fees can range anywhere from, at the low end, $100 to as much as $300 or $400 an hour. You don't have to go to mediation to settle your case. If you don't go to mediation and haven't settled your case, then you won't be able to go to trial without going to mediation first. That's the rule. But if anyone's telling you that you and your ex cannot sit down and try to work things out between you or with your lawyers, if you feel you need your lawyers there, and sometimes you might, you can do that. You don't have to go to mediation. Now, you're not going to hear that from very many mediators, and that's understandable, but it's a strange situation I've encountered. How many lawyers will actually give their clients the impression, we must go to mediation if we don't work this out? You have to go to mediation only if there's no other way. You shouldn't be afraid, and don't be surprised if your lawyer never brings it up, that you can propose, you and your ex, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, you can get together. You can meet just the two of you, or you could meet with the lawyers. You can do it in someone's office. You could go to a restaurant. You can meet and you can try to work things out by simple negotiation. You don't have to go to mediation. It's not required as the only means to settle a case. So be aware of that, and don't let yourself get caught up in this knee-jerk reaction for mediation if it's not necessary in your case.